Um, One thing that I should note is that there is no weight filled in because I did not actually save the changes I made to product details. Um, you must click Update at the bottom left in order for it to register. And then one last time, we're going to add another one that's large. SKU is 44. And we'll go ahead and create that. Notice how I put 0 on hand, and so the object appears as out of stock. Although the user will be able to see this, they will not be able to select it and purchase it until there is inventory for that item. Let's move on to images. To add an image, you select New Image, you choose File, and you select it from your local computer. Click Open. Variant is the variance for which this image will apply. Right now it is variant all, which means that this image will show up for all the variants. If I wanted an image to show up just for one variant, I can select the variant for which I want it to show up. If, for example, I have pink yoga pants, I can select this to show up for pink and no other variants. Please note that you have to do a separate image for every single variant combination. So I would have to, let's say I had a picture of pink yoga pants, upload the same image 3 times for pink small, pink medium, and pink large. However, if there are no other pictures, you can just select all and leave it at that. If I wanted to have multiple images for the same variant, for example, let's say I wanted to have another view or a close-up of this, I can simply upload a new image, choose all again, upload the file, and that same image will show up for all the variants. So, moving on to product properties. Product properties are not searchable and they're not selectable by the user. However, they do provide an additional level of classification and provide some other information to the users. Add product properties. So the product properties that we can add are already defined in properties. So for example, brand value is Harvard. So go ahead and update that. So that's updated. We can go and look at taxons. Now taxons, as you recall, are the Harvard Shop's way of managing and classifying information. If you go over to configuration and then go down to taxonomies, you want to go into edit master. Now you never actually want to edit any of the taxonomies. You just want to use this as reference in order to classify the objects that you put in. So here we have our yoga pants, and let's see, they'll probably be in apparel. And let's look at men. Now men bottoms, well, there is in fact a class for yoga pants. So we're going to put it in there, but let's see where else it shows up. Well, it also shows up in women bottoms. So let's go ahead and add yoga pants to the yoga pants category. Now you can add as many taxonomies as you like. In fact, you can add many taxonomies and they'll be selectable through each of these paths. However, let's say you want to put it somewhere else, somewhere different. Well, you can put it in formal wear and put it in bottoms. So let's go ahead and search for bottoms. And one thing that's important is that you put it in the right bottoms, because here you have bottoms that's under Women Apparel Master, and you also have bottoms under Formal Wear Women Apparel Master. Items will only show up if they are in the rightmost taxonomy. So for example, if you put it in this bottoms right here, it will not show up because this is not the rightmost taxonomy. However, if under formal wear you go into bottoms, it will show up because that is the rightmost and lowermost taxonomy. So let's go ahead and add that to our taxonomy structure, and there we go. So now yoga pants will be searchable under all of these different classifications. Finally, we have recommendations. Recommendations are related products. If there is no recommendation given, recommendations on the product page will be provided automatically. That is, they will be drawn from related products in the taxonomy. However, let's say you have a very specific related product that you want to advertise. You can go ahead and search for it. Now I assume that Harvard yoga pants are similar to Harvard flannel pants, so go ahead and select that. Okay, now we have our Harvard flannel pants as showing up, and it will be on the products page under related products. So that's it for editing a product. Uh, Extremely briefly, option types. We already had sizing and colors. We can go ahead and add a new option type if we wanted to. Call this material. Now the difference between name and presentation. Name is the back-end representation of it. Presentation is what the user sees. So we'll do material mugs. So this is material specifically for mugs, and all the user will see is material. So go ahead and create that. Now if you go back to it, you'll notice that there isn't actually any option values. We have to add an option value so it can be selected. So we're going to do glass and plastic. Now if you want to make a mug item, you can select the material option type, and you can have a variant that is plastic and a variant that is glass. So I guess the last thing to go over would be new product. If you just click on new product, you enter and create it, and then you're back to where we start off and you have everything set up. So this allows you to enter items that have not been migrated over from the old repository. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any other questions, I recommend you refer to the documentation provided. Good luck with everything.